AI tokens continue to be an absolute powerhouse in the space. But many of you keep asking me, what is the next wave? And I think that is going to be Bitcoin and the BRC ecosystem. In today's video, I'm going to be covering projects that are going to be launching in the BRC and Bitcoin ecosystem over the next month. And make sure that you're subscribed to this channel because soon I'll be dropping my DeFi and gaming ecosystem project videos and you do not want to miss them. Love it or hate it, this cycle you have to accept that the utility layers on Bitcoin are going to be one of the next big things. Here's a quick overview of 9 BRC ecosystem projects that are about to launch in the coming weeks. First up on the list is a project that just launched called Velar. Velar is a DeFi liquidity protocol built on Bitcoin. DeFi is coming to Bitcoin. With Stacks leading the way, this is bringing more attention to utility layers on Bitcoin, and with STX's announcement of SBTC, there is a potential of at least $500 billion of Bitcoin coming to Bitcoin's DeFi ecosystem. Velar is aiming to be the gateway to this influx of Bitcoin capital. Number 2 is Ortify. This one is actually going to be launching in the coming days, so it's really important to look and make sure that you don't miss out. Ortify serves as the gateway between the Bitcoin world and the EVM world, with its product set to improve the user's experience, enhance your portfolio with early access to projects launching on any Bitcoin chain or EVM chains, and easy float with its high security bridge from Bitcoin to EVM chains. Ortify achieves this by leveraging on and off chain technology. The Orphi token also powers the Ortify launchpad. Long story short, Ortify has its own bridge, its own launchpad, its own wallet, and it looks extremely impressive, and I think you guys should be checking it out before it launches. Next up is another project that just launched, and the reason why I'm telling you about it is because it just launched and it's barely above its public sale price with all the tokens already on the market. OrangeDX aims to be the Bybit of the BRC ecosystem. They are a premium exchange with trading, automated market making swaps, live charge, and a DEX aggregator for smooth trading. They also have a launchpad, DeFi earning model, as well as a bridge. So in this video, there's going to be a lot of things like DeFi protocols, wallets, DEXs, and launchpad. Don't let that be something that is taken negatively. It should be very positive because as it's a brand new ecosystem, and as we've seen with launchpads and wallets and so forth in other ecosystems, we need to have a healthy bit of competition and we need to find out who has the best technology. Next up is Runes Terminal. Now this one is not launched yet, but you may or may not have heard about the Runes ecosystem being built on Bitcoin, as well as what Runes Terminal is doing, which is basically being a launchpad for the Runes ecosystem. That is different than the BRC ecosystem because it's doing something different. Runes Terminal is the first ever Runes protocol launchpad. Built specifically for the dawn of Bitcoin's new era, Ordinals began the evolution. Runes finishes it. Runes Terminal aims to be the best and first to market. For those of you who don't know, Runes are Bitcoin native digital assets represented as interchangeable tokens. They're introduced into Bitcoin through a project called Etching, where each rune is uniquely identified and has specific properties such as name, divisibility, and symbol that once set cannot be altered, similar to NFTs on Ethereum. Runes Terminal aims to be the one-stop shop for all things runes, including Runes Scan Explorer, Runes Pad, Runes Etchers to create and batch send new runes, and Runes Book, a go-to wiki for all things rune. Not only that, they've created the Developer's Dream Lab, which contains a full suite of tools for people looking to build. Their Rooney token launches real soon, so make sure that you book this one. And if you don't know about runes, definitely get your DYOR out and start learning right away. Next up is Bitfinity. Bitfinity is a super fast next-gen EVM on Bitcoin. This one is backed by Polychain Capital and Parify Capital. They've also created a Bitcoin DEX and Bitcoin domains coming soon. Bitfinity is one of the projects which had so much oversubscription, real oversubscription, because I saw it myself, people fighting to just get a 5K or 10K allocation. It makes me absolutely bullish beyond what most people see in the ecosystem. And not only me, but when I talk to the funds that I'm friends with, they also were begging to get a little bit more allocation in this one. The team actually has worked with people like Vitalik from way back in 2012, 2013, and they are super OGs that know exactly what they're doing. It gives me a lot of confidence in where they're going. Make sure you check them out on X and do your research into this one. Next up is another launchpad called BRC Starter, which has had a very successful launch, but is still only about 6 or 7x above their public sale price. price, which means to me that they have a really good opportunity coming. BRC Starter is a Bitcoin launchpad that is also multi-chain. Their BRCST token is on Binance Smart Chain and can be found on exchanges like MEXC. The token allows for features like staking, innovative farming options, and seamless app access, setting a new standard in token utility and functionality. So not only is this a launchpad for BRC and Runes, this is a multi-chain launchpad, but they've opened up multi-chain utility by launching a BSC token. Number 7 is BitLayer. When it comes to crypto, we all know how important security is. And when it comes to the BRC ecosystem, BitLayer aims to solve security problems. BitLayer is the first layer 2 built on BitVM. They're aiming to be the computation layer on Bitcoin. BitLayer can be understood as a powerful smart contract system established on top of Bitcoin. Its promise is to provide Bitcoin with programmable, decentralized computing like Ethereum, but with a potentially cheaper, faster experience, all backed by the equivalent security guarantees provided by Bitcoin. With hundreds of millions of potential users as an addressable market, BitLayer and the Bitcoin Layer 2 landscape is positioned to bring scalability at a previously unthinkable scale. Number 8 is Tuna Chain. Tuna Chain is the first modular Layer 2 built on top of Bitcoin. With Celestia-powered modularity and the power of the hybrid ZK op layer, Tuna Chain aims to bring secure Layer 2 smart contracts to the BRC ecosystem. They are launching their own stablecoin called Toro as a way to use DeFi without actually having to sell your precious Bitcoin. They're currently working on the Optimism-based mainnet and a native bridge from Bitcoin to their Tuna mainnet. This project actually just launched, has very strong backers like ARK, but right now is about the exact same price that I paid for it. That's good news for you, knowing that you would be getting similar prices or better prices than what I paid for it, and could be a really large opportunity. And that's why I'm telling you about it today.